Hey Shep, it's Norty. I'm down here in Springfield to visit my parents and a good friend of mine. But I thought I'd respond to your YouTube post on Free2Play and why you dislike it. And I thought you didn't go into all the nuances of Free2Play. It's more than just the Candy Crush method of giving your user methamphetamines and then waiting for them to become addicted and come back. There's several different models, I think, that you could have covered but somehow failed to. There's Valve's model where they had Team Fortress 2 and they gave it away for free after previously being the traditional method of buy the game and you get to play. They monetized it using hats, as became a much lauded joke on the internet, where you could buy any type of hat that they built for you. And what was it? A face hugger or something that was stuck to your head for Alien Swarm, or top hats and clown faces and stuff like that. And then they opened it up to the community to build their own hats, and the number of hats exploded. And Valve is rumored to be making millions in royalties on selling these hats that do absolutely nothing in game, but just make your character look silly. So that's one free-to-play model, and it has no real impact on the game at all. Other models, you've seen Dota, where you can customize your skins and change, get different character cosmetics and such. Let's see, what else? There's War Thunder, which is another free-to-play where you're fighting in airplanes. That one in particular, you were able to buy second slots for your airplanes, as well as more rapidly level up your crews and your characters and such. And that was really a buff in terms of resource gain, and it wasn't an in-game buff, but it was an out-of-game, more rapidly regenerating your planes and your characters and so on and so forth. That's also the case for PlanetSide 2. The premium membership model, of which I actually signed up for because I've really been enjoying PlanetSide 2, is faster experience, more experience gain per kill or per action, and faster resource gain, where you use resources to purchase consumable infantry weapons like grenades or tanks and airplanes and so on and so forth. So in that case, they're not actually modifying the gameplay. Actually, in PlanetSide 2, they had the interesting problem where everyone is all in the same playing field. You can have battle rank at 100 players fighting against battle rank 1 player. So they need to balance it so that a first level noob character can still kill a tier 100 character, and they balance that by simply having it be such that, how do I put this? The resource gain is basically the only modifier. You only regain materials faster, as well as when you purchase weapons purchases in that game, they're almost all side grades. There's no direct upgrade for your weapon, so you don't actually kill people faster. It's simply that you kill people. The weapon is modified to be better at different ranges. Some are more optimized for close quarters combat, shotguns, some SMGs versus long range combat, so on and so forth. And that's, of course, since we're not dealing with actual physical firearms, it's easy to tweak the reload time, the bullet velocity, so on and so forth. What else? So I just wanted to emphasize that there's no real that I guess screwing the player over is not the only free-to-play resource model or free-to-play business model. There's certainly cases in which you're always trying to make money off of the user. That's just business. But there's ways to do it that don't impact the actual game experience, that simply give a passive benefit to premium players who that doesn't necessarily improve their in-game performance. So that's about all I have to say about that. The other minor thing I wanted to bring up was that I finished my competent communicators manual for Toastmasters, which means I've completed 10 speeches and I'll get a shiny little plastic pin to put on my shirt. And I actually did my 10th speech on paper crafting, since I enjoyed doing it for the wedding, and I had a fair number of models, both from the weddings and a few that I'd created afterwards. I was able to share them around for the 8-minute speech that I gave, and it was a lot of fun. And so I might be turning paper crafting into my personal hobby, and I wanted to thank you guys for introducing me to that. So thank you.